What's going on, guys? Pat Prime 42 here. I'm back with another video. Now, guys, if you read the title, I'm doing Marvel vs. DC. Now, before we begin, thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Thank you so much. So, if you're in Marvel or DC, no judgment if you like them, because I may talk trash about both. So, let's start out with Marvel. So, Marvel has the MCU, which has 20 movies total. Now, I have not seen Ant-Man and the Wasp yet, but I am seeing that this week. So, but Marvel has not made many disappointments, but when they make disappointments, they make them. Trust me, there have been some really bad movies, like For the Dark World. Okay. I'm about to say a movie that a lot of people like, but I do not like this. The Incredible Hulk. I really don't like that. Iron Man 2, I don't mind. A lot of people like, oh, that movie's horrible, but I don't mind it. Iron Man 3 is pretty bad. But yeah, Marvel has made some mistakes in the past, but then they have their huge titles, like Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers Infinity War, Captain America the Winter Soldier. They have such good movies. But they do base them off of comics, but their characters look nothing like the comics. Trust me, like, if you compare what Thor looks like to comics, I have read some of the 1980 comics, and if you compare them to what he looks like in Avengers Infinity War, holy crap, he has done some changing. I mean, wow, like, but their characters are really good. Really good. Now, like, some of the main characters in the comics back then aren't even main characters. Some haven't even appeared in the movies yet. We all know that post-credit... Oh, wait. Spoilers ahead if you haven't seen Avengers Infinity War. Now, like Captain Marvel in the comics, if you haven't seen the post-credit scene, in the post-credit scene, a Captain Marvel logo is shown, and they're coming out with her solo movie in Avengers 4, so she's joining. Fingers crossed that Miles Morales is joining the MCU. Now it is time to talk about DC, which is the DCEU. They only have 5 movies, which are Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Suicide Squad. What was the other? Wonder Woman, Justice League. Now, it took me a second time to like Justice League. It took me a second time, let me tell you that. When I saw it, I was like, oh, this is bad. But then I watched it again this weekend, and I was like, oh, it's not so bad. But, I mean, their best movie is Batman vs. Superman. Yes, I have seen all the DCEU movies. Unlike Marvel, DC lately has been making movies, but, like, seriously, I think DC is dying. Like, was it a month ago or about 2 weeks ago? I think it was a month ago. They released the Aquaman trailer. If you have seen that, then trust me. Aquaman. Seriously? I heard it was coming out, but I was like, it can't be that bad. The trailer looks really bad. Trust me, I am not going to see that because it looks that bad. Or who knows, maybe it might do really good, but I just don't think it's gonna do that great. Now, their biggest successes, like, I have heard from people, like, some people hate Batman vs. Superman. It's my favorite. It's actually second favorite because I do like Man of Steel a lot. Then, I actually heard one of my favorites was actually one of the worst, Suicide Squad. the villains for DCU are okay. Like, there's General Zod, Doomsday, which is General Zod, but then there's who else is there? I think Suicide Squad had Enchantress. Wonder Woman's villain. I had a villain. They had like a Greek god. What was his name? I forget. If you know, comment down. If you know it, comment down. Okay. So then Justice League had Steppenwolf. Even though all those movies led up to Justice League, I don't think Steppenwolf was the best villain. I think Doomsday was. Yikes. But who's better? I mean, I've read the classic Marvel comics like a lot. I don't think I've read any of the classic DC comics, sadly. Oh, sorry about that. Just some chipmunks fighting over there. So, then there is, what do I like more, though? Now, don't get mad. Please, do not. I like Marvel a lot more. Trust me, DC does some stuff right, but a whole bunch wrong. Trust me, it's not DC. What the heck? I mean, if you could release more movies, I'm all in. But if you could make a Teen Titans live action, a Man of Steel 2, or maybe you could make, I know there's already a Green Lantern movie, but maybe a DCEU Green Lantern, maybe? For me? Yeah. But trust me, I like Marvel a bunch more because their villains are way more threatening. Like, DC's villains, I'm like, oh, they'll beat them. They always do. But, like, Avengers Infinity War, they had a villain. Spoilers ahead. Okay, so I'll give you 5 seconds to click out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanos won. Yeah. The good guys lost. Oh man, but DC, they always win. But Marvel does do those villains, like sometimes they will not kill the villains off. They'll just like keep them. They'll just keep their villains. Some villains like the Red Skull. Who else did they keep alive? Let me think. Well, Ronan is kind of rumored to be alive. They kept Loki alive in the original Avengers, but of course he was killed off in Avengers Infinity War. Oops, sorry, did I spoil? Well, don't get mad at me, please. Sorry about that. So, but I think everyone knew that. But who else have they not killed off? Abomination was not killed off. Then, oh no, let me think. And then DC has killed off every one of their villains. Well, I actually think Steppenwolf is still alive. I'll look in that. I'll look it up. Or if you know, comment down. Comment down in the section below. Okay? So if you know that. Yeah. But I do want, please, I want to know your opinions. Comment down if you like Marvel or DC. Oh wow, this is like my longest video ever. It's over 9 minutes. Wow. Please though, comment down, do you like Marvel, DC? And what is your favorite DC villain? What's your favorite Marvel villain? But trust me, like, yes, DC has killed off every single one of their villains. And of course, like, so comment, like, share, subscribe.